So Carol, go ahead and say hi. Just wave to him.
Hi.
So I hope our new place will be a little bit larger.
That'd be rad.
Yeah, wouldn't that be cool?
You could have a whole group.
Yeah. Yeah. I want to have Girl Scouts and
Could have our Key Club.
yes, you know, to learn about all the things that are going on in the community and how community service is working for the community as well. So
That's the whole idea.
yeah. Get my gulp.
It's where the last 2 minutes always take the longest.
You know, you never realize how long a minute is
I know.
until you
I catch
have to
myself at
actually.
work timing myself now.
Do you?
Like, all right, it's going to take 30 seconds to walk over there and get water.
So one point in my life, I worked for a recording studio.
Did you?
And all I did was the back room. I just duplicated tapes. At that time, it was tapes and stuff like that. But, you know, you'd have to be able to time and know. So I got pretty good at knowing how long a minute is.
This song is going to get cut off halfway through.
That's okay.
It'll be our intro.
Maybe like fade out.
All right. Mics are going hot.
Gets really quiet in here, except for me. White.
All right. Hello, everybody. It is 12 o'clock. It is Thursday, and you are listening to KNVC 95.1 FM in Carson City. And this is Carson Rural Communities with CJ Giltner and myself, Phil Woolley.
Well, hello, Mr. Phil. How are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing, CJ?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm still trying to move my microphone around so it doesn't sound like I'm screaming. Yes. And so, hey, I wanted to let you know that we made a few little slight changes. Yesterday, I added all of the flyers that people have given to me to our Carson Rural Communities page so people can see what we have coming up so that I don't miss some of those really important things because we ran out of time.
Right. We
So-
only have so much time.
Exactly. So I started, whenever someone gives me those flyers, I put them in one stack and then I'll post them the day before we do our show. So, and then I also wanted to tell you that we have a friend in Dayton who asked me to post their GoFundMe information regarding their nephew who was in a horrible motorcycle accident. He's still in ICU right now. And so I did post that on Carson Rural Communities on Facebook as well. And so with that being said, now we're going to segue over to Miss Carol Wilson, who is a part of the Kiwanis Club in the Dayton Township area. And so, Carol, thank you so much for coming. I know you and I've talked back and forth about some of the things that Kiwanis Club does for the community. And one of them was the hiding the Easter eggs. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, that's kind of, we call it a fun with FUN capitalized fundraiser. It is where you sign your house up to have your kids. So if you want your kids to have Easter eggs defined, and we come and we hide them.
Oh, cool.
You have,
You don't have to worry about it.
yeah, exactly. So if your littles are running around, they still see mom and dad around, and then the next day they wake up and they get to go out, and they don't know. They really think the Easter Bunny was there. We also leave a basket and a chocolate, one of the big chocolate Easter bunnies,
Oh, that's
and
so
a
cool.
letter from the Easter Bunny addressed to your child, specifically saying, you've been good all year, and go find the surprises that I left. And so we have a lot of fun hiding the eggs.
I bet. I know I would.
And you don't have to worry about it if you've got, children. You don't have to worry about waiting till they go to bed and hiding the Easter eggs in the dark.
Right.
So-
Oh, cool. So was it a success this year?
It was. We had
good.
17 houses. We hid 770 eggs.
Oh, my goodness.
Our first year was last year, and it snowed. So we ended up dropping everything off on the porch, which is what we do in bad weather. So it wasn't fun.
Yeah.
But this year it was a blast.
Yeah, it was a very nice day for Easter
It was.
Sunday. And so I see, well, before I tell you about this little event that's coming up, tell us more about the Kiwanis Club. What exactly do they do?
We're a community service organization. We have a focus, because there's a lot of community service organizations,
Yes.
there are a lot of them. So we focus on children and youth, specifically trying to teach leadership skills and community involvement. So we have a satellite club called the Key Club, and they're in the high schools, and they're getting started. And then we also support a lot of things like the Comfort House, which is foster youth.
Yes.
We support Pop Warner football, the Dayton High School boosters, little golfers, the Kiwanis Children's Fund, pediatric trauma program. And then we do a lot of fun things like Small Town Christmas. We'll hand out hot chocolate and cookies. We'll do trunk or treat. Just a number of different
You guys
things.
are really busy.
Yeah.
We are. We try to
Year
stay
round.
busy.
Yeah.
So we try, anything we get is totally goes back into the community. We're not paid. We all are volunteers. We don't do, pay. It's just whatever, like the stamps and the pens, pencils, and crayons. That would be the only thing we kept any funding for. And that's a whole separate account. So anything that we get from our fundraisers goes directly back to the community.
So awesome.
That's
More
cool.
nonprofits need to be like that.
Yes, exactly. So when do y'all meet?
The first Wednesday night of the month at
Okay.
6:30 at the Dayton Valley Golf Course.
Oh, very good.
If you want to come early and eat dinner there, you can. But it's only an hour meeting. And we try to have a little bit of fun with the meeting along with all the business.
Oh, cool. And then do you have a website or a Facebook page or anything like that?
We do have a Facebook page.
Huh.
If you Google, make sure it's Kiwanis Dayton Township, because if you just do Dayton, you're going to get Dayton, Ohio.
Or Dayton, Texas?
Yeah.
Or Dayton, New Jersey?
Washington. Yeah, there's a lot
I
of
didn't realize that.
there are a
there's
lot of
quite-
Daytons.
Yes, it's a common name. Yeah, definitely.
The website is KiwanisDaytonTownship.org. Our email is KiwanisDaytonTownship@gmail.com.
Okay.
So yes.
So how? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, I was just going to say you can always go to our website and pretty much see what we do.
Cool. So if someone wanted to join, do they call you or just go on the website or what?
Yes.
Yes to all?
All of the above.
Oh, good.
You can get there from the website. You can email us, or show up in a meeting, or show up like we're at Dayton Valley Days. Come see what we
September.
do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Cool. So that leads me to the Kiwanis Dayton Township Benefit Golf Tournament, which is on May 10th.
Right.
And that is going to be at the Dayton Valley Golf Course. And if you're fairly new to the Dayton area, that's 101 Palmer Drive in Dayton. And so there's a buffet dinner, 4 drink tickets, raffle prizes, and silent auction. And how much is that per player?
If you just sign up per player, it's $150.
Okay.
And then there's extras if you want to buy mulligan tickets or, you can also sign up a team. I forget how much that is. It's $500 for 4 people, so you get a
Okay.
discount. You can
Okay.
sponsor a whole. You could do the whole.
Yeah, that's
thing.
$250.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
and then so you have let's see, swag bag,
You get it. Yeah.
10,000 hole in one prize.
Yeah. If you make a hole in
$10,000.
one,
Oh my gosh!
if you make a
Oh,
hole in one
yeah.
on hole
Do you
6,
play
you get
golf?
10 grand.
Not golf that doesn't require like a giant gorilla and a window.
Yeah, see, there you go. Yeah, exactly. And so you can go directly online to tinyurl.com/Dayton Kiwanis Store. And then, of course, if you see one of those flyers around, there's a QR code that you can scan right into your phone to do all your business. And so some of the other things is closest to the pin, longest drive, putting contest, and more. And then there is a 150-yard tee box on hole 18. And what is mulligans?
A mulligan is a freebie. It's where if you whiff a shot and you go, wait, that didn't count. That's what a mulligan is.
Well,
So you
how
get to
many
do it
mulligans?
over again.
Ah,
So
a
you-
do-over.
Yeah. Yeah.
A do-over.
A do-over.
It should be called do-over.
I really don't know why it's called a mulligan. I'm not a golfer, so.
So then, what else do you have coming up in the not so distant future? Let's say maybe in June.
Okay, we actually, a lot of our club members go other places during the summer, so we
Yeah.
don't do a lot of fundraising or anything in the summer. Our next one will be Dayton Valley Days, and we have a pancake breakfast. So it's going to be.
Oh, that's cool. So that's in September.
That's in September.
Okay.
And then October, we do a Halloween home tour, which is where we give away maps with homes, locations of homes that are super decorated. Of course, we ask for a donation, but we ask
Sure.
people with super decorated houses to sign up. And that
Okay.
leads us into our Christmas home tour, which we do. You can sign your home up, and then we sell the maps. And the people that buy the maps vote for their favorite house. And then there's actually 2, the best decorated and their favorite. And we give $100 cash prize to those homeowners that win.
Oh, nice.
And that's a fundraiser. We do small town Christmas. We hand out cookies and cocoa. We do trunk or treat. We hand out candy for kids.
Oh, wow.
We do, and then we go into the next year. So,
Okay, so you also mentioned the Comfort House. We're going to have them come visit us soon. I don't know what date, but they are going to come see us.
Awesome.
Then maybe you could tell us what the Kiwanis Club does with the Comfort House.
we have supported them monetarily. We give them cash donations.
Mhm.
We give them intake kits for the kids because a lot of those kids show up and they have nothing, absolutely nothing.
Yeah.
So we give them a hygiene kit with washcloth and towel and toothpaste, toothbrush, shampoo, all of that stuff. So they at least have a first couple of days, they have something to have. And then we give manpower if they need it. If they have some kind of a fundraiser or anything, we'll come out and help them do that. So.
Well, that's cool. And I'm looking forward to Comfort House coming to chat with us one day. But again, I don't have the date exactly yet. But,
Still working on that.
yeah, but we got the ball rolling. So cool. So thank you so much for coming. You're going to stay this whole show now.
I am. I will be here.
Here's one. Kids Need Kiwanis. Tell me more about that. I forgot about that one.
So again, we support children, and we like to target kids. Target's a bad. Focus on kids who have a need. So we want to get involved in the school lunch programs. We want to make sure their children have shoes, backpacks, things like that. So, kids can use Kiwanis because Kiwanis supports them.
Yeah, I had
That's
no
very
idea
good.
Kiwanis did so much.
Yeah.
Yeah, they do a lot. And each one does a little bit different to have it geared towards their community too.
Right.
So
That's kinda cool.
Kiwanis is
Hero support, right?
Yeah, hero support. Yep.
Kiwanis is an international organization. There's a Sparks Kiwanis that refurbishes bicycles and gives them out to kids who can't afford them. Actually, give them to some adults too, depending on your status.
Sure.
There are 2 Carson City Kiwanis clubs, and they do a lot of stuff too. So
Cool. Excellent.
I'm just going to spitball here real quick. What is your favorite part about being involved with this? Like, what makes you excited to put your shoes on and get out there?
Just seeing the impact it has on the kids. So we're starting a literacy program in our division, and handing kids books, especially kids that don't have anything,
Yeah.
and saying, "This is yours. You can take it home." And the look on their faces is like, "Wow, somebody really cares."
Oh, wow.
So
That's nice to hear.
Yeah,
That's gotta feel good.
it's fun to see the difference you can make in a child's life.
Good answer. Great answer. Perfect answer.
Great. How many members you have so far right now?
In Dayton, we have 13.
13?
Yeah,
So you want to increase that a little bit, huh?
absolutely. And a lot of us have gray hair and they're older. We would like to see some of the younger ones come in.
Oh, do you have a youth branch of the Kiwanis?
Actually, there is. In high school, we have our Key Club. So if you're in high school, it's the same thing. They have their own treasurer, their own president, vice president. They have their own meetings, and they do their own fundraisers, and they support maybe senior centers or things like that. I know they did a food drive for the senior center. So, cool. And then actually we don't have them, but there are organizations that go down into the elementary schools, K-Kids, Builders Club for elementary and preschools. And so we try at an early age to teach community involvement and leadership. And a lot of children who really don't have anything and want to get out of that, this is a way that they can do that.
It sounds like there's a lot of people that are benefiting from you guys' work.
Yeah. Colleges, Circle K. There's a college organization also, Circle K.
Very cool. Excellent. Something for everybody.
There is.
Yes, that's great.
And then hopefully when you're an adult, you come and belong to the Kiwanis and continue to give to your community.
So if we were to want to volunteer, how would we go about that?
If you just want to show up and help us out, we would welcome you.
Oh, wow. So Desert Pig style.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Show up and we will put you to work.
Sometimes that's the biggest step to accomplish, is just showing up.
Yeah, exactly. So like Dayton Valley Days, if you want to come help flip pancakes, we will take you on.
You hear that, guys? You guys can get out there.
And you don't have to join us. Just come have some fun.
Yeah. Cool. Excellent. Great. That is wonderful. Yes. So now we're going to talk about some of the things that are going on. If you're planning to go from Dayton to Virginia City this weekend, don't forget 6 Mile Canyon is closed from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. both Saturday and Sunday to make way for the Virginia City Grand Prix that happens every year. And so it is closed. At 5:05, if you're driving down the hill or up the hill, either way, make sure you pay attention because those bike riders might still be trying to get across 6 Mile Canyon because they do actually cross the canyon. So be careful when you're doing that. Let's see. I put this flyer into Carson Rural Communities. I actually did that one last night. Riverview Elementary School is having their 3rd annual Spring Craft Fair, and that's tomorrow from 10 to 4. If you don't know the address, it's 1200 Ferretto Parkway in Dayton, and there's going to be raffles to benefit the Riverview Elementary, cash only for the raffles. They're going to have vendors, they're going to have food, perfect time to find something for mom for Mother's Day. You know, Mother's Day is just a sneeze away.
Yeah, my kids were just reminding me of that the other day.
Oh, wow. You know, I can't believe April is almost gone. That means you only have 8 more months until Christmas.
Stop it.
So if you're interested, I still believe that you might be able to be a last minute vendor. All you have to do is go to Band Girl, and that's GURL. So bandgirl22@gmail.com and have some fun. Now, here's another fundraiser event. And this is from the grocery outlet. I just love them. And that's going to be Saturday and Sunday. And that is going to support the Sutro Elementary School. So shop at the Dayton Grocery Outlet and help raise funds for Sutro Elementary. You can donate in a way that works best for you, a $1 donation, or you can round up your purchase to donate, and you can choose the amount that you would like to donate for that. So it's not like you're limited to just buying tickets or something. So that's kind of cool, actually. So let's see. The grocery outlet will match your donation.
Good on you, grocery
for
outlet.
every penny collected.
Nice.
Okay, so my favorite event is coming up, and that is the Cosmos in the Desert, where you can see the stars.
When you say that. Cosmos in the desert.
I know. Yeah. Okay. You did it. All right. So too bad you didn't know that. But anyway, it is on Saturday, starting at 8 p.m. Now the weather is changing. We're going to have a little bit of Mary Poppins weather, and so you'll want to wear your jacket, and you'll also need a red flashlight or whatever, because you don't want regular light, because then that makes it hard for viewing in the telescope. But it's at Beach 3 at Lahontan State Park, and no pets, no alcohol. Let's see, there's educational booths with hands-on activities about space, and night animal walks exploring the park's nocturnal wildlife, which I kind of like.
Everybody manifest a clear night from that night.
Yes. So stand in the circle, hold your hands, and say clear sky, clear sky. Yes. So, someone had asked on Facebook where they could take their unused drugs and things, and there's actually a National Drug Take Back Day. That is on Saturday from 10 to 2. And they would prefer you to put them in a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag. But if you don't have them, I believe they'll have the brown paper bags there. And there's like these bins that you can drop them in.
Yeah, they all just kind of drop into one big bin.
Yep. So you can do it at Dayton Smith's. The last time I think I dropped off some stuff, they had bins that you could put them in. But so Dayton Smith's, Silver Springs General, Dollar General, Yarrington's Rayleigh's, and then you can drop it off at in Virginia City at 205 South C Street. But if
I was just going to say, there's also a very good chance that since HCC is running this, they're probably going to have items out there as giveaways, things like who knows, like fentanyl test strips, stuff like that, a lot of healthy stuff. And so there's always goodies.
So if you want to go to Virginia City to do this, and then you're not in Virginia City already, don't forget, you're going to have to go around through Silver City to get to it, because 6 Mile Canyon is closed.
That's a big problem in Virginia City whenever that happens.
It's all good. It'll work. I have dropped off stuff at the Dayton Sheriff's Station, substation before, when I had some prescriptions that I couldn't take after one of them. Waste of money, but anyway.
I believe Smith's does that also. The pharmacy, if you take them to the pharmacy.
Yeah.
And see, it's very important to turn into drugs like that, because otherwise, if you flush them, like whatever your prescription is, whatever you're taking, that's going into our water system. So
yes.
And you don't want it in the dump. You don't want it in the toilet. You want to make sure that they get disposed of properly if they're not taken.
Right. Exactly. So here's another new item that I just posted last night on the Carson Rural Communities Facebook page. And it's Nevada Volunteers Youth Council. And this is for the 2025-2026 term. And I'm going to give you the website. It's www.bit, just like Bitcoin, but bit.ly, think of lion, /NVYC 2025. This is a part of the AmeriCorps, and they're also having a special Q&A on April the 29th at 6 p.m. and on May 12th at 5 p.m. And so the deadline to register to be a part of this volunteerism is May 31st. And it says, learn more at a required online Q&A session. So you don't need to go anywhere. You could watch this in the comfort of your jammies. And you can apply online again. I'll tell you again, bit.ly/NVYC2025. And let's see, it says open to high school students, public, private, or homeschool who live in Nevada. The term is for June 2025 through May 2026. And plan and lead a community engagement project. And I can tell you there's quite a bit out there, and this is absolutely wonderful. You gain leadership skills, you learn about collaboration and project management, which is really cool. You can take this into your adult life.
Right.
So, yeah. So,
start something.
yeah, exactly. And then May 2nd, this is also on our little thing, our little Carson Rural Communities. I believe it might be the last one for this venture, which is for breast cancer. You can play bingo to help end breast cancer. That's on May 2nd at the Dayton Valley Community Center, which is located at 170 Pike Street. And so pizza will be sold along with other concessions, $1 for bingo cards and raffle tickets, $25 for 20 bingo cards and 5 raffle tickets, $45 for 25 bingo cards and 20 raffle tickets. And then the raffle will be a 50-50 raffle. Isn't that nice? Doors open at 5 and the first game starts at 6. So you have that little bit of social time to meet your friends. And the donations, proceeds will be donated to the Susan G. Komen Breast Cancer Awareness Program. And in big, bold letters, it says, please bring cash.
And in case you can't find it and you're in Stagecoach, just look to the right for that one building.
Yeah. So the next one is shoot for the goal to support the blue. This is a new thing that I just posted last night. It's the Virginia Engine Company Sporting Clay Shoot fundraising event. You know, I did one of those, 100 years ago for the Safari Club International. What was really fun on this one is one of the prizes was, I think, a 25-pound lobster, lobster. That was one of their grand prizes. I know. Well, you have to shoot clay, I guess.
I'll shoot whatever they want me to for that, man. That's great.
So this event is on May 3rd, and it's at the Carson City Gun Club. Do you know where that is?
Carson City Gun?
I think it's off of Arrowhead. Is that the one? Okay. So it's the host would be the Virginia Engine Company, which is a 501c3. And who we are? We are a 501c3 nonprofit with a mission to establish a network of generosity, improve neighborhood education, and community outreach. There you go.
Those all sound like good things.
Yeah, exactly. We're always doing that. 5 team members required to enter. The cost for entry is $700 per team. What a difference. Oh, goodness. $700 per team, which includes 100 sporting clays, ammunition, t-shirt, hat, lunch, and refreshments for each team member. And they are still currently looking for sponsors for this event. If you're interested in helping to fund any way of this event, please reach out to Scott Snelling with questions. And the phone number is 775-351-5936. And that event is on May 3rd. All right, May 6th. This is going to be the last one that I'm going to tell you because all of them are in the in Carson Rural Communities.
Sneak one in too.
Oh, good. Okay. So this one is an informational town hall meeting at the Virginia City Highlands, and it's regarding a wildfire evacuation drill. I hope everyone goes to that in that community. Yeah, that's on May 6th. It's from 6 to 6:45, so they'll get you in and get you out. And the address is 2610 Cartwright Road, and that is at the Virginia City Highlands Community Center. And so this is really important. Let's do it before we have a fire, okay?
Definitely.
All right. So then you go ahead and do your thing.
Okay. I just wanted to give a shout out to everybody out there that Desert Pigs will be doing a cleanup when we're going to be working with Keep Truckee Meadows Beautiful up there in Sparks. And on May 3rd, we're going to be meeting at 8 o'clock in the Kohl's parking lot. And they've got an especially difficult task for the Desert Pigs to take care of. So,
Really?
yeah, when KTMB calls in Desert Pigs, they got something good for us. So they're going to be fishing something off the sides of mountains or something.
Oh, no.
What's going on.
All right.
But I just wanted to give everybody a shout out there. It's where, like, if you want to go out there and meet the good folks at KTMB and work with some pigs at the same time, it's a great opportunity. I think there's going to be food and beer and stuff. I'm not sure exactly what they're
Happy campers.
giving out, but they're giving out goodies. So
Great. Excellent.
definitely got to get out there.
Cool. So now the last thing, I just want to remind you, if you're in an area where you don't get the radio reception so that you can hear us, you could go to knvc.org and there's a button that says listen live.
Right at the
And
top
you,
of the page.
yes, and you can listen to everything that we have. We have all kinds of different styles of music for just about everybody's taste. And we also have talk shows like ours, and we're all about connecting the communities, and that's why we started this. And so knvc.org, or if you're in an area where you can hear the radio station, it's 95.1 FM Carson City. And with that being said, I think we just have how many more seconds?
Oh, we got about a minute left here.
We do? So you want to gab a little bit?
Sure, I'll gab a little bit. I'm going to take this opportunity to hijack the pigs once again.
Okay.
Also, this Saturday, we're going to be doing a cleanup in Fernley. So if you want to join there or any cleanups for the Desert Pigs, just go to desertpigs.com. And you'll see a great big orange volunteer button at the very top.
All righty. So
And I'm setting it all up for the outro here. We got about a few seconds left. Anything else anybody wants to add to the show?
we just want Carol to say bye-bye and wave bye-bye to everybody. Yeah, and thank you so much for coming again.
And this is that awkward moment where we don't have the outro music yet. Joe, hook me up, brother. I want to get some Dead South in there, just anything.
Dead South. Oh, I love it.
Oh, I like Dead South. All right, guys. Well, you all have a wonderful Thursday afternoon, and I hope your lunch was delicious, and I hope you enjoyed your time with us. And we will see you all later.
Love you. Bye.
Love you. Bye.